Alright, time to get this party started. Oh man, oh! What the hell? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh man, what kind of asshole puts a countdown at the beginning of a live stream? Oh!
What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night, typically around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am running a little bit late today. Just, got a lot of stuff to do. Been really busy here in my personal life. And you know what? Honestly, these past couple days, I felt really worn down, very tired. Sure hope it's not that one thing going around, right? I don't know. It could be. It's hard to say. I've been in close contact with my kids who have been in close contact with other kids. And you never know. So it's hard to say. But I hope you're having a good day. What I typically do here is I start off the Trailer Park Live by talking about some of the comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I get in and interact with you all as we talk about some of the things that have kind of happened throughout this week. And I'm going to keep that relatively short this week as well. I did get a chance to read and catch up on all my comic books from this week and last week. I covered most of those on Wednesday, if you go and check out the live stream on Wednesday. But the one thing I have been doing is I've been getting in here and really getting into the Avengers West Coast. I believe the series started in, 1983? I think it was 83 when the first one came out. 84. 1984. September, when West Coast Avengers issue number 1 first hit shelves, and I've been going back and just reading this, and I've got some of the other these other epic collections as well to get through and read all of these great stories. Now, I do have to say, one of the things that I noticed here different in this, say, as opposed to the original Avengers title, which I had the epic collections, the volume 1 of also, so it's got like 20 issues of the OG Avengers run. The original stuff. And when you get in there and you read a lot of those books, a lot of those stories, you get some good stories, you get some good art. But one of the things is, like, when you get in there and start reading them, the stories are so dense. You really get a lot in each one. And it takes a little bit longer to actually sit there and read an issue, as opposed to nowadays. You can get into, a lot of issues these days I can get into, and, you can read those in a few minutes, just getting into that. But getting into some of those older ones, they were definitely a lot more dense and took a little more time to read. Where here in Avengers West Coast, I would say it's probably a little more balanced out. We're getting a little bit more of, the stories aren't as dense, but they are still very good in quality and what they're doing. Now, one of the things I definitely noticed as well, the difference between, say, like the old school Avengers, even to this West Coast Avengers, which would have been the difference between 1963, 64 to 1984. So we're talking about a course of about 20 years, is that each one of the Avengers series seemed to be like a lot of the issues, while they all tied together and they're telling the story of the Avengers and how everything was going, they're not one of the ones like a lot of the books that you read these days where you have to read that issue number 1 or that issue number 2 to even understand what the hell is going on in issue number 3. A lot of the stories were self-contained, and I do believe that's a lot of the reason for why some of those stories were more dense, and they do take a little bit longer to get through and read. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about those old books. They're all kind of old. They are dense. They're silly. They're campy, and a lot of those things. And I really do enjoy what is going on in a lot of those older books. And then, as compared to nowadays, you get into them, and like I said, you can flip through them and read through an issue, and seems like a handful of minutes, and depending on what book you read. But also, you get that thing where if you missed a couple of issues, and things were a lot different back then as well. I know, heck, even in the '80s when I was growing up, we didn't have a comic shop or anything that I can recall. What we had was, you had the little spinner rack at Dillon's. What we had was Dillon's. It was like the little local grocery chain, and they had a little spinner rack there with the comic books on there. And that's how I used to get my comic books when I was a kid. So definitely, I think that was maybe one of the things they thought about, was the fact that you might not get one every single month or every other month, however often they were putting some of these books out. And I think that's definitely something good. Whereas these days, a lot of the books I read, I'm just kind of like a lot of, like, I would say, like the big two. I'm gonna say big two. It's really the big three, but we're talking about like Marvel and DC here for the most part. You get in, you read those, and like the current Moon Knight series, like they're like 6 issues in. It's like, is this story going anywhere? Where's it? Like, can we move this along? So, like, for me, like I don't know. I'm reading some of it, like even like that new Moon Knight. I'm like, I don't know. But I also know that the first that I read of Moon Knight was the Moon Knight omnibus that I picked up not too long ago from Brave New World Comics in Santa Clarita, California. Actually, Newhall, California. Bam! You like how I put that shout out in there? Damn! Anyway, I picked it up there, and I read that, and it's got like the original stories of Werewolf by Night, was issued 32 and 33, was it 32 and 33, where he was originally in, and then he went into like Marvel Presents, like Marvel 2-in-1s, like he'd done a bunch of appearances before he got his own series. And essentially one of the things he did was he actually got into the Hulk magazine, which was when the Hulk was on TV, the TV show started, and they had these larger format books. I've got one of them right over here that I can show you. These books are the come on. These books are the ones that they the Hulk magazine that had these tales in them, these Moon Knight tales, before he had his own first solo series. And I got to tell you, like, I like getting into these older books and reading them. Like I said, the storytelling is a little bit different, but then also you got was it Doug Mank doing the writing, very, very good stuff. But then you had Bill Sienkiewicz doing the art. And if you go through and read the books that they did here in this Hulk series, because these were coming out, I think, every other month as opposed to every month. Once they actually got the Moon Knight series started and Bill Sienkiewicz was on there, he started on this. So he had a little bit more time to go through there and to hit those deadlines of getting these books to print. And the art definitely does not suffer for it. Getting into the books that they did here, the stories they did here in the Hulk magazines, is really great. And then, I compare that to, like what I see now in the in like the current series that they're doing as well, for uh, for Moon Knight. Like here, I'll show you some of what we got here. Some of this great, here we go. Some of this great Bill Sienkiewicz art. You can take a look at that. Let's look at that stuff. That's great. Great stuff. So just like getting in here and seeing these even, like, and like, look, I'll be honest, like, is the art in here, is like, are they doing, like, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything, but like the art itself is just detailed enough that it just works out just so great. I don't know. Like I said, it's just really well done stuff, and it seems like you don't get this kind of stuff anymore. Now, it seems like a lot of what I see now in books now is I see that indie look in like say Marvel books. You know what I mean? Like an indie look. I'm like, that's not what I need. I want that Marvel look in a Marvel book, and I definitely need those Marvel stories in a Marvel book, right? You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so yeah, I've been getting in and reading these West Coast Avengers. Really great stuff. Now, I think there's probably, I've got the first 1 through 5 on the Epic Collections, which only goes through like issue 84, 85. And I might, if they put it out on print, try to go out and get that volume 6, which has stuff beyond that. Because I know some of that stuff is where it ties into like the Vision and Scarlet Witch series. And then just some of the other things that I've been kind of looking at and researching on Marvel Unlimited. Just stuff when I was going through, like, watching the Loki show and stuff like that. But anyway, I think that's probably about all I've got for the comic book stuff today. We'll go ahead and get here into the live chat and say what's up to everybody. See what's up with you all. Hope you're all having a good day. I see we've got my man Todd, Marvel Maniac. What is up? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hope all's going well with you. My man Mike Porter up in the building as well. How are you doing? Lucas Texvenger says, what up, y'all? Finally able to make it on a live feed. It's been a while. Yes. Yeah, it has. All good, man. All good. And I've been doing it a little bit few and far between, trying to get back into the mode of making videos and dropping those throughout the week and stuff like that. Now, in case you can't tell, like I was just, if you guys missed the beginning of the stream, I am coughing like I don't know. I've had close contact with my daughter who had close contact while she was at school, and they sent her home today. So I don't know. Now, honestly, I think part of what it is like I said, I throat a little sore and got some phlegm and everything, and that happened actually a couple of evenings ago. As I was going to sleep, I was like, man, I feel a little hair on my throat. It's starting to feel a little phlegmy here. Now, I'll say there's probably multiple factors that go into it. But one of the things I will definitely say is this week, I've actually, in case you guys haven't been following, I've been uploading some shorts here on the channel. I have been getting back into my fitness and workout routine. And I will definitely say that there is something to be said for, taking caution at certain times. Like right now, I'm feeling like I have, feeling a little, like sore throat and stuff like that. Nothing major. It hasn't kept me from anything. But, and you can tell, like, I guess you could probably tell a little bit in my voice, but I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I also am tired too. It's been a long day. But I will attribute part of that is to one of the things I've been doing as getting back into fitness and everything. One of the things that happens as you go and you're working out is your body is breaking down. I mean, when you're working out, doing strength training, trying to get bigger muscles, you're essentially ripping and tearing muscle fibers and things like that, and then it rebuilds. And I will say that a lot of times, this kind of happens as well to your immune system as these things kind of happen as well. Where I've put in a lot of workouts this week. By the time like Thursday came around, I was feeling pretty tired and fatigued in the first place. It's kind of one of those good opportunities for a cold or a germ or a virus to sneak itself in because your body's a little bit more vulnerable. But at the same time, if you are putting in the workouts and things like that, it's still actually there kind of actually to counterbalance some of that stuff as well, which is why a lot of times when I feel kind of like this, I still, as long as I can get in and do my workouts, I always make sure that I can get in there and give my maximum effort. If I can't, then it's probably just worth skipping. And that's what I did a little short video about today. And it's just, that's just how it is. It's how just kind of, breaks itself down and builds itself back up. Your immune system, your muscles, your body. It's kind of how it works, right? It's kind of how it works. But anyway, guys, here let's get here into the live chat. See what else you guys are saying. The new Elvis and Costello, the imposters. The boy named If is fire. Says Mike Porter. Is that on Disney Plus? I haven't seen it. Wookie says that G4 Girl needs to worry about her nasty grill instead of who's masturbating over her, in my opinion. Oh, man, that's funny. Yeah, Random Brad Creator, what is up, my man? Did you see the Leslie Grace Batgirl set photo? I have no clue who Leslie Grace is. But no, I haven't seen any Batgirl photos. No, I haven't seen anything like that. I don't really pay attention to DC. And if I'm not mistaken, Batgirl is a TV show. And I know I've definitely said this before. I don't watch TV shows. So just
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Still have a problem with the phlegm. Oh no! Yeah, it happens. Tassa's doing great on vacay at the moment. Went and fed some Crocs again. Nice. Hell yeah. Sweet. Good deal. Yeah, problem with the phlegm. Yeah, that sucks, Mike Porter. That sucks. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I haven't really felt anything otherwise, so I don't know. It could be, it could not be. I mean, like I said, past couple days I've felt tired and fatigued too, but I've also been putting in a week's worth of workouts, and I haven't been able to in like well over 3 months. So getting used to that too. Like I said, I'll attribute it to a lot. But other than that, I've been feeling pretty good though. Lucas Texvenger says you need to be watching Peacemaker. It's fucking hilarious. No, I don't. I probably won't do it. I'm just not really into like the DC stuff. I mean, like it's a mess. It's It's pretty bad. WandaVision is a TV show. Trinity, why are you lying? It is a TV show, but definitely I'm not watching anything DC. I've watched the movies, like that latest movie they did, that piece of shit that James Gunn did. I'm not watching that bullshit. Definitely not watching some other bullshit that he's involved in either, especially if it's with the DC EU and the fucking mess that is over there. Like, I want to be like, you know, I want to Captain America him, right? I want to pull a Captain America on him. Do better. Do better. I mean, even like, you know what? Honestly, we could probably say that for that Boba Fett show too. Do better. Right? Do better. You can do it. I know you can. Do better. I know. And I know what they're probably, you know, what they're probably saying is if you don't like it, don't watch. Right? Oh man. But yeah. Why you hate James Gunn? When did I say I hate James Gunn? When did I say I hate James Gunn? When? I want to rewind this shit. I want to rewind this shit and find out when did I say that I hate James Gunn? I want to, like, look, you got to pull a fucking quote for me. You got to, look, Christopher Barker, you got to pull a fucking quote for me where I said I fucking hate James Gunn, aside from that right there where I'm just saying that because you're saying I said that. Where did I say that? Where did I say it? Okay, so I mentioned he makes crap. I mentioned that his movies are shit, and that means that I hate James Gunn? Is that what that means? I hate James Gunn just because, like, his movies are a piece of shit? Is that the words coming out of my mouth? Like, because that's like It's like this it's like this tweet I seen the other day. Oh, man. It's implied. No. You're looking into shit. Implied? No. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. No. Implied? Like that's some millennial shit, man. Like really, that's not even millennial shit. That's like fucking Zoomer shit. Like, it's implied you don't like his movie, so that means you must hate him. No. I don't give a shit enough about James Gunn to hate him. Like, I just don't like his movies. That's it. Like what's he done that's decent? That's good. It's good. Give me a minute. I'll think of something. Even without IMDbing it, I'll think of a good movie that James Gunn done. Oh wait, you know what? I could complete the look if I do this. I can't say that there is. I can't say that there is. I can't say that there's any. But that means I guess that means I hate him. I don't like his movie. That means I hate him. Fuck that guy. Fuck James Gunn. Oh yeah. Saw the opening credits for Peacemaker and was already like, nah, that ain't it. Oh man. Boy named If is the title of Elvis Costello's. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's funny. Yeah. Unless Guardians of the Galaxy is crap. Yeah, it is. It is. Guardians of the Galaxy is crap. I'm not saying it's not fun or entertaining, but it's garbage. It's garbage. How awesome is Boba Fett? Oh man. Like, I get what they're doing. I see, I can see it. Like, I can see it. I can see it.
I can see you.
I can. I can see it, but like, yeah. I don't know about all that. Oh, Mike versus James Gunn. I agree, it's a fucking mess, but James Gunn is killing it over in the DC. If you are doing it just for them Disney dollars, you should check this shit out. Just for them Disney. Yeah. No, man, I just can't do it. Especially because I'm just not a James Gunn fan. Mike Porter says every minute you see James Gunn in the beginning. Oh man. Random rap. Yeah, Mike Porter. Oh man. Dude, we need that GIF. We need that GIF on here too. We need that. Lighten up, Francis. Dude, I'm gonna find it. We'll get that on here too. We'll get that on here too.
Stop it.
Oh man. You didn't like Slither? You know what? I'm not sure that I've seen Slither. I'll have to check it out. Maybe. Lighten up, Francis. If I said a director makes crappy films, I kind of hate said director coming from. Well, I mean that's like you. Like the thing is, like for me, I wouldn't say that hate is a word that I would say that I really apply to anything. I can't really say that there's a whole lot of things that I hate, except for pedophiles, child molesters, rapists. Yeah, like those kind of things. Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you that. I hate those, but who in their right mind don't? But that's the only time that I would say that I could use those use that term for anything. Just because I think a director has shitty movies don't mean that I hate them. But if that's how you are, it's all good. If that's how you it's all good. It's all good. Do you like Disney Star Wars? You like Disney Star Wars? Huh? You like Disney Star Wars? Let me see. Do you like Disney Star Wars? Because if you say you like Disney Star Wars, I know what that you calling it Disney Star Wars. I know what that means. That means you don't. People that call it Disney Star Wars hate Star Wars. Oh man. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check out some of any of that last year's random brand. Oh man, that's funny. Peacemaker dancing intro is cool and disturbing at the same time. All right. Yeah. Checking in. Consistency. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jedi Mike. Thank you so much for being here. Hope all's well. If James Gunn directs Star Wars, I'm out. Says Mike Poor. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Done. 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 Yo. Or gun. Oh man. Guardians of the Galaxy is great. Trinity be tripping. Nah, dude. Nah. Nah. Like I said, it can be silly and it can be fun, but nah. I'm good. I'm good. I could say Avengers Endgame is crap. Well, you can. You can. And you know what? I'm not going to completely disagree with you. It has some good stuff. It has some bad. I wouldn't say it's crap, but if you don't like it, hey, that's all good. That's all good. You're free to have that opinion. And that's all good. And no, I don't think that if you say that Avengers Endgame is crap, I don't think that means that you hate the Russo brothers. I don't think that means that you hate the MCU. Wait, but according to what you said earlier, that does kind of mean that. It does mean that. So, your own words. You're up. Felicity Poobell with a $5 super chat says, hi to my favorite toxic male. Did you say do better or dodo butter when you were talking about the book of Boba Fett? Do better, definitely. Do dodo. What's dodo butter? Is that a thing? Is dodo butter what Boba churns? Like Luke milks aliens? And Felicity, you missed it. You missed the toxicity a few minutes ago. Like you're just a few minutes late. You were just a few minutes late for it. You missed it. You might get some more though. I haven't even got into the to the topic here yet. Oh man, Two Gun Pedro, pew pew. What is up? I hope all's going well with you. We got RF Gaming in the channel. Yeah, the RF Gaming channel in the building. That's what I meant. Aglax says Peacemaker is not for me. I don't like it when people try to make cheap bad jokes about comic book characters. Oh man, you know what? Don't lie, Aglax. We know that Peacemaker is right up your alley. I didn't mean that to sound as dirty as it did. But maybe I did. I don't know. Oh man. Oh, Mike the Power Broker. Porter, yeah. Batman was always my first love, but I just can't get behind what's going on over DC. It's just a mess, and anything half decent gets canned. Yeah. You know, like one of the things, like even people will argue this about the MCU too, is like it's okay to just do standalone movies. Just do standalone movies. You can do it. They don't have to be connected to a larger thing or anything, but at the same time, things can still cross over if you want them to. But you should probably first start with making good solo films. It almost reminds me of that Eternals movie. You know, they just put it on Disney Plus, which to me isn't the worst movie in the world, but it's the internet, so, you know, I don't like it that much, which must mean I hate it. But the point being is that getting into it, I'm like, it's actually not that bad a movie. I think it's okay, but the problem with it is it serves the larger MCU and not itself, right? Like, it's like, I wanted some story here about what's going on here with these people, not kind of, you know, this thing was serving, like I said, it seems like it serves the larger MCU as opposed to itself. Okay, but yeah, I always liked Batman too. You know, when I was growing up, I had great Batman movies, great Superman movies. Christopher Reeves, for Christ's sakes. Even when it got crazy, once you got into like, what was it, like Superman 3, 4, 5? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It started getting a little crazy and campy, but it was still. Anyway, Batman 89. I saw that shit at the movie theater, son. Hell yeah. Sequel after that. Fuck yeah, dude. I was all about that shit. Yeah. Disney Star Wars is for noobs. What kind of accent are you doing now? Which one? What? What? Oh man. It's not Boba Fett, it's Beta Fett. Oh yeah, my bad. Beta Fett, yeah. It's, oh man. I don't know, man. Like, yeah. Yeah. Are you saying you have the right to have an opinion even if you're wrong? You know what? Two Gun Pedro, I'm saying that as long as it doesn't get me canceled. If it's going to get me canceled, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. It's going to get me canceled. But if it's not, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. But that's part of the thing. Like seriously though, like Two Gun Pedro, like you don't know how like that like how true that statement is. Though that's how it is these days, and that's how you see all these intolerant fucking people all over YouTube these days. I see so much of this bullshit. Like they're sitting on here bickering, going on day in and day out, like because other people can't just have their own opinion. Like, jeez. Do not hate on Endgame. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Mike, it's Friday night. I'm eating ice cream between gin drinks. Nice. That's going to be a nice belly full in the morning. Let me know how that goes. We don't want video. Here's a wrong opinion, or maybe not. No Way Home is nostalgia bait, fan service, jerk fest. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of what they created it all for. It's this. It's certainly nostalgia bait, yeah, and it's certainly fan service, absolutely. Jerk fest, yeah, there people were blowing their loads all over the theater, absolutely. I don't think that there's, but yeah, I don't know how that could be. I don't know how that could be a right or wrong opinion, though. It's an opinion. Now, can an opinion be right or wrong? Sure, I guess. But ultimately, it's an opinion. Yeah, I don't know. That's just if you ask me, though. Like, I'm not sure where you're going here. Oh, man. They did that. It's called The Eternals. Yeah. The OG Reeves was great. Yeah, absolutely. Aglak says Endgame was a celebration of cinema and an end zone dance on the achievement that is the MCU. To speak about it reductively makes you sound like a lunatic. An end zone dance? Are you talking about like that end zone dance that one receiver did on that one game not too long ago? Like that guy? Was it Antonio Brown? Like that kind of end game, that kind of end zone celebration? And took off all his shit and said, fuck this shit. Okay, Lucas, Texvenger with an 11-month member chat, says go to Discord, posted the lighten up Francis meme. Haha, nice. Well, what I'll do is, oh man, see, look, and we're getting ready to get into this bullshit too. Yeah. Let me see. RF Gaming says 80s DC flicks are god tier. All other comic movies only hope they could attain. Give me Keaton and Reeves. Yeah, absolutely. Christopher Parker says cancel Trinity. All good, man. All good. Oh man, Johnny on the spot in the building. You know what, Johnny? We still never gotten together, you son of a bitch. We got to get together one of these days. Look. I was halfway across the country and I met Obi-Wan the homie, a.k.a. Beskar Batman. Yeah. We'll do it. Yeah. Hey, I was halfway across the country and we met Will Morgan. Hell yeah. Motherfucker came and saved my ass from the fucking Denver airport. And waiting there for a couple hours, bored, waiting for my wife and my family to get there to pick us up. He picked us up like a half hour. We went, had a couple beers, had some dinner, went to Mile High Comics, kind of snuck in. It was cool. Yeah. Mike Porter says my old favorite superhero list. Number 1, Captain America. Number 2, Batman. Number 3, Superman. Now, since I saw No Way Home, my new list is Number 1, Spider-Man. Number 2, Spider-Man. Number 3, Spider-Man. In the year 2099, if my Porter is still alive. And yeah, you know that one song. Yeah. And I was trying to go somewhere with that. That shit didn't work out. It would look better if you did 35, 35, 45, 40. Like they did too, huh? Damn it. Shit. Yeah, it doesn't work with 2020. Like 20. I was trying to do the Spider-Man 2099. Like, I fell flat, dude. I fell flat. I felt like the Eternals was disconnected from the MCU. They name dropped Superman and Batman. It could almost be a DC film. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I'm a lunatic. Thanks. Oh, you crazy son of a. Oh man. You can hate. It's cool. No Way Home is my jam. Yeah, I like No Way Home. I like Spider-Man, but like the thing that really did it for me. You know the thing that really did it for me about the movie. And I've talked about this as well. The thing that really done it for me in that movie was because this whole time, these past couple of movies, all we've had is Peter Starker, aka Iron Boy, whatever you want to call him. He wasn't Peter Parker. And I gotta tell you, man, I absolutely fucking loved seeing Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin, beat the shit and put this little fucking kid through the ringer. I fucking love that. I thought that shit was great. I was sitting there watching. I'm like, yeah, give it to that little son of a bitch. He put that little motherfucker through the ringer. And a pretty good one too, man. Like you could literally say he did what he did in the original trilogy, man. The original trilogy where he fucking went for the heart, bro. Like he was like fuck this guy. Like, you know what? I'm gonna infiltrate this motherfucker. I'm gonna go in, act all like Norman Osborn. I like, oh Peter, help me. I'm not in control. And then later, when he fucking flips the switch about the fucking about the mission, her moral mission, and all that bullshit. Like after he pretty much fucking led Peter to that. Like it was because of that. Because of him that Aunt May, this whole fucking thing started, right? Like it was fucking great. Like he fucking so sinister, dude. Like it's fucking great. And then he went and he beat the fucking shit out of this little kid, this little son of a bitch. Fucking put him through that ringer, man. And I loved it. I will say Tom Holland, Spider-Man, Peter Parker definitely earned his mantle, his right to be MCU Spider-Man, real Spider-Man. Because before that, he was just Peter Starker, and it was bullshit. I didn't like it either. Anybody who's hanging around here for long enough knows I didn't like it. It was okay, but it just wasn't Peter Parker. It wasn't Spider-Man. It wasn't. But now it's over. Yeah. Oh, man. Remember when Batman 89 opened up with Batman watching a family get mugged? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Aglax. Yes. Primary states, I'll have a beer with you for show. Yeah, absolutely. When you come in north of Texas. North. Oh, man. We got you with, yeah, hell yeah, for sure. You ever make it to Baltimore, I'll grab a beer and crack some crabs with you. I don't really do the crabs, but they probably have other seafood there that I might like. Yeah, for sure. Baltimore? Hell yeah. It was a 3-film origin story for Peter. Yeah, I mean, essentially it was, I guess. Essentially it was. And yeah, they were about to lose me. And then they just didn't focus enough on that suit. They didn't give me a really great shot of that suit at the very end. They did that shit on purpose too. Yeah. Anyway. 2099, 77 years from now. Wow. I'd be 135. Yeah. Oh, to the ATL. Yeah. We would probably do that. One of the okay, you know what? Let's get into this one. Two different areas, yeah. Absolutely, Lucas. Okay. Let me see. Did I get this thing set up right? Am I right here? I get you know what? Let me just go. Yeah. That should be fine right there. This thing everybody's talking about. I've recently seen, these past couple of days, the G4 is making a comeback on YouTube. Apparently they used to be, a TV show, or they was a channel or something on TV, and they're making a comeback through their YouTube channel. And they obviously have different social media, I would just say, in contact with their people, through Reddit, Twitter, probably different things like that. The people do trying to grow their online presence. Well, recently, there was this video that they posted on their timeline from one of their live streams, and it's got everybody talking. This video about this girl. I don't know, Frost. Is it Frost? Frosk. I don't know. You seen her there in the thumbnail, right? Don't act like you don't know who I'm talking about. Don't play stupid with me. Anyway, the point is she goes kind of on this little rant of saying, you know what? I'm not even gonna say saying some bullshit, because I think what she was saying, at least what she was trying to say, I wouldn't say is unagreeable, right? I wouldn't say what she's saying is unagreeable with some of the things she was saying. But again, there comes this point, and something I've said here before, where, you know what? Sometimes, like it's really how you say something, not it's more like how you say what you're saying as opposed to what you're saying. And this is definitely an instance of that, where like I said, I think there's a lot of things that she said that are like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's agreeable. But the way that she went about saying these things about sexism in gaming, she's talking about their online presence on their Reddit, on their YouTube channel.
I can see you.
And she is making mention of the comments and things that are going on in there, chauvinist comments, sexist comments. And while, like I said, I don't think that she's necessarily wrong in some of the things that she was saying, like Olivia Munn, not just there to, to be your eye candy and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure. No, that's fine. That's not all she exists for. As far as I know, I wasn't into this bullshit. I never watched it, but from what I heard, she was fun and entertaining anyway. But also, the other thing is, she's kind on the eyes. Now, I'm not gonna go through and make fun of this host's looks or anything, because some people are into that. Some people are into that look, right? I'm not even gonna mention the people that I want to mention that might be into that. The point being is, different strokes for different folks. Everybody has, maybe a look they like, a preference or something like that. I'm sure there's somebody out there that digs her look and probably thinks that she's quite bangable, right? I'm sure that there is. Like I said, I'm not here to make fun of that. I mean, it's low-hanging fruit, right? Isn't it? I know, but it seems like it's just so easy to grab, right? Nah, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. But the point being is, she was going on, and the reason why I even wanted to speak about what she was saying and all this thing anyway was because, to me, this is another issue of the Brie Larson thing. What she's saying is agreeable, but how you're saying this is completely wrong. And in this case, I would say who she's saying it to is probably completely wrong. And one of the things that the biggest thing is, she's sitting here preaching and lecturing to their viewers like it's fucking them. Right? Like it's them that's doing it. Now, the thing I will say is, they invited all of this stuff. They allowed these things to happen. Because she specifically said that when anytime this channel is mentioned, whether it's on the Reddit or on the YouTube in the comments, she can see you. That people are in there making these gross, heinous remarks and things like that, and saying about how many times guys jerked off and this and that, and like, look, again, I don't think what she's saying is disagreeable. Look, you've got moderators, like channel moderators there that should be able to take a look at comments like that and delete them. The fact that you're seeing those is really kind of like on you. I mean, you specifically said in this video that they work as a team. There's plenty of people behind the camera that are working on this channel, bringing this production to you for free. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. But they got plenty of people there, including a bunch of women there behind the camera, that none of them could just like click on the little mouse and moderate their chat. Right? Just moderate. I moderate on several different channels, and a lot of them, like one of them in particular, Young Ripper 59, he gets into some shit that is triggering for a lot of people, and people get, like I said, people get upset, they get emotional, but for the most part, it's not too hard. I've got only a couple of rules when it comes to when it comes to moderating a chat. Generally, it's pretty simple. The one is like no name calling. Like you get in there name calling people, somebody, Brian McCann is in here and calls Mike Porter a dumb son of a bitch. Like there's no point in that. We'll probably put you on a timeout and just tell you, like, bro, like, ease up. You don't have to do the name calling, right? You don't have to do that. It's all good. But you could call me a name though. I'm the host of the channel. You can call me. It's all good. I can take it. Apparently this host couldn't. And that's fine. One of the things is, I know there's plenty of people, like I said, even Young Ripper 59, a lot of the times he don't read the chats. You know why? Because chances are there's somebody in the comments section saying something stupid and his eyes get drawn to it. It's just like automatic. It just happens. Well, it's kind of the same thing for this host on this show where she's talking about in their live chats. I
can see you.
She sees you down there and making those comments and everything. Now, the thing is, like, the people in there making those comments, they're trolls. They're not your audience. Now, they might be people that are in your chat. They might be people that are in your chat, maybe they watch your show and they got troll accounts and they're in there doing whatever. They're doing it to get a reaction out of you, to get you flustered, to get you to go on and do these, come out with these videos. Now, I think I had
Every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host.
Well, I mean,
I can see you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Megan. The thing is this is your community, right? This is your community that you're building. You say that when you're on there in your Reddits, when you're there on the YouTube channel, you see this stuff. You have moderators there to do that. That's what you have moderators for. Go in there and look. I know I've seen other people talk about, because look, I went into one of G4's live streams. Was it yesterday? I went in there, I looked in one of their live streams, like they were live streaming, like, okay, this ought to be interesting. You go in there, you see a bunch of chats and everything being deleted and stuff going along the way. And it's like, okay, so 1 minute, it's like there's no moderation, and the next minute, it's like fucking like nothing. Right? Like all you can do is send hearts and little kissy emojis and say, "Oh, we love you, we stand with you," and shit. Like you can't say anything else. And people were getting timed out and everything. I'm like, see, like it's a bit heavy-handed. Like, but like I said, I moderate in several different ones, and for me, it's pretty simple. No name calling. It's simple. The other thing is like, no hijacking live streams or hijacking the chat with your bullshit. Now look. You can have disagreements. You can have discourse in a chat without resorting to the name calling. And the people out there you see in there who are just sitting there arguing with each other. And it's like, you're not going anywhere. Like, you're eventually just going to start calling names. But look, do you see a lot of healthy debates in chats? You can always tell when there's that person who's in there trying to troll and hijack a chat. Look, those kind of people too, I'll put them on a timeout. I'll put them on a timeout as well. It's not too bad. Now, I do know, there's other people out there that look at this. Some people like, oh, it's censorship. But, I mean, is that such a bad thing in that case? Because we can see that the person who is there hosting the show obviously has an issue with that. But at the same time, they're also allowing those chats into their live chat for people to see and not deterring away from it and discouraging people from doing that in the live chats before you ever had to say something in the first place. This is what you got your moderators for. It's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. You can kick them out. They can hate watch. They can just watch on their regular account that they're not sitting there busting your chops on. But you go and you do things like this. What do? You're basically telling other people like, hey, bring us more of that negative attention because you sought out the negative attention in the first place where she even said in the thing, I know there's going to be backlash for this. Because I'm not as bangable as the previous. Okay. So then why don't you think of maybe a way that you can say exactly what you're saying in a different way without treating the people who are in your normal live chats, the viewers who are there who really do want to see what you have to say, treating them like it's that. Because like I said, I can guarantee you those people who are going into those live chats and saying that shit, they're just trolls. They're just trying to get this rise out of you, right? They're literally just trying to get that rise out of you, and you're kind of giving that to them. It's a victory. Now, I know, who would have thought, right? But that's the thing. But you're yelling at everybody else and acting like it's them. Now, I know there's other people out there who feel like, hey, she can say like what she wants to. Like, is anybody gonna listen if she doesn't say it this way? Well, maybe not. But again, the thing is, like, those people that you're addressing, that you're talking to specifically, the sexist, the sexual comments and all that bullshit, they're not your viewers. And if they are, they're fucking with you on purpose. And you can do the little moderator thing and just click, and fucking ban them from your chat. And sure, they might come up with another troll account or whatnot and do all that. Look, and you just sit there with your moderator. Click. It's okay. You don't have to turn off all your comments. You don't have to do all that stuff. Just have your moderators there. You have a team. You said so yourself. There's plenty of people there behind that, But the other thing is too, and I've noticed this in other chats that I go into, seeing the fucking clown show that some moderators are as well. Like I said, for me, when I'm moderating chat, like a lot of stuff, I'm not emotionally involved in this bullshit. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't really give a shit. So you're not, like, chances are you're not going to trigger me on some shit. But like I said, there are things that I don't let fly in certain live chats and stuff like that. And that's part of building the community. If you welcome that, you're inviting that. And when you go and do like they even did, where they took this little clip and they posted it on their YouTube channel, which is fine. It's fine. But again, it's the way that a lot of it comes off to a lot of people is you're attracting that negative, those negative clicks. You're getting off of that engagement. And like I said, I don't think a lot of what she was saying was wrong, but again, it's in how you're delivering that message as well. And also taking into account that those people saying that are fucking troll accounts. Like seriously, you go into their troll accounts. You probably go in there in the usernames and they got they probably got the most ridiculous like Seymour butts and that bullshit. Literally, I seen one on a thing earlier today, and I'm just like, that's hilarious. Just some of that stuff, like the things that people get people to try to say. in some of those things, you know. But look, again, it's kind of the environment that you're fostering there with a lot of that stuff. And again, I don't think necessarily like, I think it's just only negative engagement because the way that it was gone about. But, you know, maybe you're one of those people that believes like, well, if she would have said it any other way, nobody's going to listen. Are they listening in the first place? All you did was get negative engagement, and chances are that more people are going to come to you to do that. And that's not saying that you shouldn't say anything. But again, finding maybe a more subtle way to approach it. And you don't even have to be that subtle about it. But there's just other ways to go about things sometimes. And you can see that, like, obviously, it really, like, these things really did bother this host. And look, I'm not gonna fault her for that. Like, look, there's plenty of people out there in the world who don't have thick skin or even have maybe the temperament to see some of the things that people say online and be able to deal with those things. I mean, there's plenty of examples of that all over the place. People who can't take this, and even from people who claim to be able to do it themselves, right? But I think that, again, that's one of the, you know, biggest things. Like, most of these people, like, again, there's ways to go about these kinds of things and do it in a way that's a little more engaging and might even actually get you, you know, more people on your side as opposed to wanting to come give you a hard time. But I don't know. Maybe that's what you wanted. I won't act like that any of these people don't know exactly what social media is, how it works, and how people engage on it. And if you don't, well, I guess you can remain in your ignorance. But I kind of feel like you do if you've been looking at your comments section and you have these things to say about it. But again, it's not like it's something that's going to stop either. Like I said, by you saying something, especially in this fashion, it's only going to invite more people in there to do it. But anyway, let's get back in here and see what y'all are saying. Frosty, she's a nasty, unlikable person. I'm watching Boba Fett, and those fucking brains on spiders from Tales of Jabba's Place showed up. Yeah. The brains on spiders, from Tales of Jabba's Palace. Yeah. Holy fuck, I've been thinking about these creepy fucking things for decades. Oh, man, that's funny. Trying to give it up. She likes tacos only. Yeah, she hates all sausage people. Oh, man, that's funny, Brian McKay. That's funny. You have to be like a comedian. Trolls are hecklers. You got to embrace them. Either ignore them or use them for more laughs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They want a higher form of discourse than what their audience wants to participate in. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's absolutely true, Trev. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think some of it is how they go about, approaching those kinds of things. You know what I mean? Like, you're not trying to open yourself up for a discussion, which, again, like, I think most of the things that, like, she's kind of getting at, like, are agreeable. Like, okay, yeah. Oh, man. Checking in before going to bed. Nice. No G4X play. I want to talk about politics instead of games. It's a left platform, not a real game review show anymore. I've never watched. I don't really have any skin in the game. I just noticed that the thing was like when she's talking about their community and everything. I'm like, that's your community that you built and you foster, and you get the people in there engaged in the way that you do yourself. You will get some people that want to stick around and give you a hard time or just watch your videos. But for the most part, most of the people that are there watching your stuff are there watching your stuff and want to watch it. I don't know. It's just like, to me, it doesn't seem very hard. It doesn't seem like very hard at all. I'm okay. Got the bug going around my house, but I'm managing. How about you all know? Oh no, you got the bug, huh? Working, not sleeping good. Fit test the other week, had to shave my beard. 2 rat test week are starting to bug me. I feel like taking all my vacation right now. Yeah. Frost, she isn't a real gamer on a show about video games. People called her out on her misinformation and lies about several games. She clearly didn't play them, and her script writers didn't either. Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, I don't watch the show. I don't watch the show. But it just doesn't sound like what they're doing over there is like. I mean, I could go in. I could show you fucking examples. I mean, of channels who like the way they engage with their fans and the way they get everybody in is not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody, and certainly people act like because it's not for everybody that it's not for anybody, and they can't be doing it, which is stupid. But yeah. What's the point of hiring someone like that for the show? Yeah, exactly. Take some vacay if you got. I never sleep good, so I sympathize. Yeah. You know what's funny is like I tried to get like I got 8 hours of sleep last night, and like that's like the hardest thing to do. Like to get like seriously, this is like a challenge. I want to make a challenge of this shit. Like maybe along with the fitness challenge to see if people can actually sleep a solid 8 hours, right? For a week, right? Just 8 hours. Like me, I have a problem even sleeping that long. A lot of times I'm up after 6.5, 7, 7 easy. But like 6.5, most times it's like, no, like it's hard for me to like wake up. Even the other night, I got 8 hours, but you know what happened was like about an hour out, hour and a half out from that full 8 hours. I woke up, I had to go use the restroom. I went to use the restroom, came and laid back down. I'm like, no, like I need that full 8 hours laying down, sleeping. Anyway, less and less authenticness. I got about 250 stat hours, like 100 vacation hours still in my banks. Yeah. I'm going to have a short staff right now. Yeah. She hate white people too. Last job, hired her for extreme views. Yeah, maybe so. We got double overtime offered to us this whole month. Damn, Trev. That's crazy. We'll just take 3-day work weeks for the next few weeks. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Revenue side, they offered us OT to work in the hospital transpo. Man, yeah. Yep. Two Gun Pedro says, I had to admit Myrtle is way more bangable than That's just hurtful. That's just hurtful, Pedro. Why you gotta say something so mean? Oh, man. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, mentally exhausting. Yep. I hear you. Yeah. Man, that's messed up. Myrtle's more bangable than me, huh? That's fucked up. And I think on that note, we should probably end the show. We should probably end the show there. But in all, I guess I'll wrap up by saying that, you know, there's a lot of times when you see people, you see people who might have a message that they're not necessarily wrong on, that they're actually, you know, they might actually have a good point, something that a lot of people could agree with. But then when you go and deliver that message in the wrong way, it's not something that anybody wants to hear you out on. And so maybe sometimes think about that while still trying to make the same kind of impact that you're going to go make by upsetting a lot of people. Right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna see, like I said, my throat's been a little bit, you know, I've been coughing a little bit here. We're gonna see if it's that Rona. I don't know. Might be that variant. It might be. I don't know. I guess we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. But you all have a very good day, and we'll see you all in the next video or live stream. Later. Come on, button.